Hello everyone. Welcome to Lakshmi Chaya. If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and click the bell icon to get the notification of my new uploads. Today I am here with one more simple and delicious eggless cake recipe, that is marble cake, or also known as zebra cake, and that too without any cocoa powder or oven. So without much delay, let's get into the recipe. First, we'll see how to prepare our cocoa powder, that is chocolate powder. See, when we cannot get cocoa powder from the market, here is a simple alternative for that. I have taken here the hide and seek biscuits of chocolate flavor. You can use any biscuit of any chocolate flavor. So just we need around 4 to 5 biscuits. Here I am grinding these around 6 biscuits to a fine powder. See, in this lockdown, as we cannot go out and get the things, so I think this alternative bit works very good. So once we grind our chocolate biscuits, and our chocolate powder is now ready. So now let's see how to prepare our other batter. For that, in a bowl, add around 1 cup of curd, it is thick curd, and 1 cup of sugar. Okay, and nicely mix it. We have to mix till all the sugar gets dissolved in the curd nicely. It hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. The sugar crystals should nicely get dissolved in the curd. You can use a spoon here as well. See, now our sugar is all dissolved. Now let's add the other ingredients. That is, I am adding here half cup of oil. Any cooking oil you can use, but just take care it should not have any odor, any smell. Okay, any odorless cooking oil is fine here. And to this I'll be adding around 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can use any essence of your wish. Okay, and then here are the wet ingredients ready. So mix it well, and now let's add the dry ingredients. That is, take a sieve, then add around 2 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. You can also use the wheat flour here in the same quantity. Both results will be same and very good. Then to this I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now let us sieve it. See, adding baking soda along with the flour helps it to you combine uniformly in the batter. Now mix everything together with a spoon. Here I use the cut and fold method. So here there should not be any lumps in the batter. Okay, this cut and fold method helps to incorporate more air in the batter, making our cakes more fluffy. Okay, nicely mix all the ingredients. See, now our batter is incorporated well. Now let's add our next ingredient. See, it has become nice and smooth. So now let's add some milk. The milk we have to add gradually. The cake batter should not be very thick or very thin. It should be little runny kind of thing. See, now our batter is ready. You can see the consistency. So this is the perfect consistency. Now we'll take that cocoa powder previously we made it. Now let's add half of this batter to that. Okay, just half of this vanilla batter to the chocolate powder. And let's mix them together. But since we are mixing the powder with the batter, the consistency will change. So let's add some more milk here to make this batter also same consistency like the previous one. So we are making ready with the chocolate flavored cake batter, and we already have the vanilla flavor cake batter ready with us. So this cake is actually like a combination of both vanilla and chocolate mixed flavor. Okay, now we have the chocolate batter ready. Now let's get ready with our cake tin. So here you can use any steel pan, any steel vessel, or any aluminium or any non-stick pan. Whatever vessel you have, you can use. Just take care that we have to grease it well so that the batter doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, now let's grease the pan on all the sides, and now add just 1 teaspoon of dry flour onto it and spread it evenly throughout the pan. This step is very important. It actually acts like a baking sheet for us. If we have a baking sheet, we can put that. If we don't have a baking sheet, this method works very good. Okay, and discard the excess flour. We don't want the excess dry flour in that. Fine. Now we have the vanilla batter, chocolate batter, and the cake tin ready. Now let's see how to put the batter to get that perfect zebra cake texture. So it is 1 spoon. I'm adding the vanilla flavor, and on the top of it 1 spoon of chocolate batter. Okay, this way we have to add alternatively one after the other, and in the middle keep on tapping the pan. So that is 1 spoon of vanilla flavored batter. In the middle it will spread automatically, as it is little runny consistency, it will spread, but even then you just tap it once after pouring the batter. This way of putting the batter itself is very important for this cake to get that perfect texture that makes this cake the zebra cake or marble cake, whatever it is called as. It is after baking it will come like one layer of brown color and one of the white color. It really looks awesome. It looks very beautiful, and taste also very super yummy. As it has both chocolate and vanilla flavor, it really tastes very good. Okay, that's all. We just have to add one after the other and tap in the middle. Okay, once our batter is ready, once we have put up all our batter, we'll take some spoon or any stick now to make some design on the top. You can do any design of your own choice. I'm just making like some flower kind of thing. You can bake as it without this also, but no, this design pattern it looks more elegant. I'm just making simple flower kind of pattern. Wow, it's looking so beautiful. Isn't it? Okay, now once we are done with our batter, we have to tap it 1 or 2 times, and it's now ready to go into the pan. Okay, today here I'm not using any cooker or anything. You can use a cooker, but if you don't have any cooker or any oven, you can always use a steel pan. See, the main thing we have to check here is the pan should be thick bottomed. Okay, now let's place any stand inside it. If you don't have a stand, you can always place any bowl or any plate. Okay, but I am placing the stand, and let us cover it and preheat it for around 5 minutes on a low flame. Now it's been 5 minutes and our pan is preheated and got ready. Now it's time to place the cake tin in the pan. Okay, be very careful while placing the cake tin as the vessel will be very hot. Carefully place it and cover it and let it bake for around 20 to 25 minutes. See, the time of baking always depends on the quantity of the batter you have taken. Okay, for my measurement, it took me just 20 minutes to cook. But if you are taking large quantity, it will take you more time. Okay, now see, wow, after taking out, the cake looks so awesome. Let me check it. Okay, the knife also came out very clear, so it means our cake is all done. Let's take it out carefully. Yes, and keep it to cool for 10 to 15 minutes. We don't have to rush to open the cake from the tin. It should cool for minimum 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, once our cake is cooled down, just run a knife along the sides of the cake tin. Now place a plate and flip the tin. Just tap it 2 to 3 times on all the sides. Let's take it out, and yes, it came very clear. See the correct the brown color on the top. Now let's flip it once again. And our zebra cake or the marble cake is ready to serve. It has come very soft. I'll show you by cutting the portion of it. See, here is our cake. Wow, it's so easy to cut. It is really soft. See, once we start making such delicious cakes at home, I think we'll stop buying it from the bakery then. So you can see the color and the texture. That white and brown texture, see, and the fluffiness, you can see it is so soft. I hope you all liked this cake recipe. Please do try and let me know how it turned out to you in the comment sections below. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.